Inglis is a strange little girl who has just been born able to feel the mystical energy protected by the goddess. She even knew how to use it to float in the air, but was discovered by her mother and fell down. Her previous life was the hero king who defeated countless monsters. Before he died, he asked the goddess to let him be reborn and become a daughter in this family. The next day, the mother carried Inglis to the window. Inglis wants out to fight that monster. Mother thought her daughter was scared. In this world, knights all have a mark on their hands that allows them to control holy objects and weapons against demonic beasts. Suddenly, the demonic dragon attacked the mansion, causing everyone to panic. Inglis's mother stood up to fight it so that Raphael took the two children away. But as the future holy knight, this guy didn't run away but rushed towards the monster. But you are nothing to this monster. After the shock, everyone was knocked unconscious, only Inglis remained. The girl's energy blew the dragon away. After that, Inglis also fell asleep because she used too much energy for that attack. As time passed, Inglis became a cute 5-year-old girl. There is also a close friend, Ronnie. The two often practice swords together, although Ronnie is still very clumsy. Her cousin Raphael has also matured and become strong as the future lord. Today, the Knight Order had a swordsmanship exchange with the Merchant Guild. Even though he was only 13 years old, his sword skills were very strong. He easily defeated dozens of people in a row. Only Inglis could see that this guy used magic to bind the opponent. Even the old knights were quickly defeated by him. His attitude made everyone very uncomfortable. Before Raphael entered the competition, Inglis reminded him not to look into the eyes of the opponent. Indeed it worked, not being affected by his magic, but that was not enough to defeat him. In the end, Raphael lost. At this time, Inglis went to challenge him, but this guy said she was still a child. Inglis's father stood up to stop her, but she couldn't because she would tell her mother where his money was hidden. The battle started. The other guy used dirty magic, but stood Inglis. His magic is useless. She closed her eyes and focused on fighting him. Quickly Rahal was defeated. He was very bitter, but he could only leave because the longer he stayed here, the more humiliated he became. Today is the day of the ceremony to become a choice. The higher the mark, the greater the power. Ronnie has a special seal. Next is Inglis. Everyone expects her to achieve a special mark, but she can inherently feel energy and regulate its flow that everyone can't. That's why they had to use the mark to connect with the holy relic. After all, Inglis did not become a knight to be able to fight freely. Recently, the rainbow disaster hit their city. If you bathe in this rain, people and animals will be demonized and become very dangerous monsters. Inglis and Raphael are 12 years old. Of course, she still wanted to fight monsters, but it was clear that there weren't any strong monsters around. The next day, the flying island passed this place. It was a place that created holy objects and sealed crates for the earthlings to fight monsters. Need to see it, wish will be granted. Tonight, the Lord will hold a banquet to welcome the ambassador of Highlander. To the party, everyone stares at them for being so pretty, it's annoying. They meet Leo, who is a holy knight, although he is very young, but as a knight, his strength is not medium. More surprisingly, Rahal is the ambassador of Highlander. His family used money to buy Highlander, so he despises people on the ground. Fortunately, Leo interrupted to lead everyone to leave. They meet Eris, who possesses a special level seal. But when she was introduced, she got angry and slapped Leo. At this moment at the party something happened. Turns out Rahal kills people. Although he kills people, his attitude is very bad. Inglis decides to take care of this and agrees to visit his mansion tonight. That night Inglis was stopped again by Eris because he was Raphael's cousin after all. This is also an opportunity for Inglis to show its strength. Both of them went into battle. As expected, Eris looked down on her opponent. Even if she attacked continuously, the attacks were easily blocked. In the end, still had to use all his strength to cut the sword in half, causing Inglis to be injured. She immediately apologized, but Inglis didn't mind. Suddenly Eris was sneaked by someone. It turned out that the person was Leo with the two-fingered foreign object with the power to summon the Thunder mascot. He hated Highlander, so he joined the brigade to fight them, but also betrayed the Holy Knight. Inglis soon realized their true plot was to defeat Highlander. The two sides have had a fight. Leo summons all of his thunder beasts to attack Inglis, and he will deal with the wounded Eris. However, he had underestimated Inglis. She converted energy into mana, strengthening her body. Furthermore, the thunder explosion couldn't hurt her. Soon they were defeated by the Leo-Inglis attack. Behind her was a giant amused ghost. Inglis quickly approached and blew it away. Turns out that monster was Rahal. He was drunk with Leo's poison and turned into that form. After that, Leo ran away from Inglis and everyone had to fight the stone beast. She decided to combine with Eris for both attacks. However, this monster was also very stubborn, so in the end he had to use his energy cannon, the power to blow them all away. It had been a long time since she had fought like that. This time, Inglis gave all the credit to Eris. But when asked about why she was angry when meeting at the party, Eris coldly left. A few years later, Inglis and Ronnie became two beautiful 15-year-old girls. Ronnie will be joining the Knight Academy. Following their lord's orders, they pass through the town of Nova. It is very peaceful here, the food is very good. Because in order to have more money for traveling, the two decided to work as mercenaries for the lord of this place. After that, the two went to take a hot bath together. It turned out that this was the lord's bath. The next day, they led the horsemen to attack the mountain bandits' lair. Their leader was a red-haired girl who could sense a power equal to Inglis at a glance. Finally, there is an equal opponent.